The Sunday Satsang, August 10th, 2025. Questions and answers. Okay. So you're going to change your battery. Oh. 6 questions. 7 questions. Okay.
What is the relationship between Raga Bhakti Bhajan and Diksha Mantras?
What is the relationship between Raga Bhakti and Diksha mantras? In Raga Bhakti, the Diksha mantras are given a particular meaning by the Guru. It's called mantra art. Mantra art means the meaning, the value, the meaning of the mantra. So one of the practices of Raga Bhakti is called mantra art chintanam, to meditate on the meaning of the Diksha mantras. So the Guru gives the meaning of the Diksha mantras in Raga Bhakti, which are related to the Ishtadev, the worship of Radha and Krishna, the Madhurya Rati. So the Gopal mantra can be taken to describe Vatsalya Rati, or Sakyarati, or Madhurya Rati. But in Rag Marg, for the majority, the vast majority, 95% of Gaudiya Vaisnavas, Rag Marg and Gaudiya Vaisnava is practiced to follow Madhurya Rati, worshipping Radha and Krishna in the mood of Braja Gopis. So the meaning of the Diksha mantra, Gopal mantra, and Kamgayatri is related to Krishna, the love of Krishna for the Gopis and Radharani. So that meaning is in the meaning and meditation of the Diksha mantras is inseparable from the goal of Radha Bhakti, which is the eternal loving service of Radha and Krishna in the Kunjas of Vrindavan.
How can we recognize when Krishna is reciprocating with us?
How can we recognize when Krishna is reciprocating with us? Nectar of instruction. Utsaha Nishcharataya. We will be enthusiastic to serve Krishna. We will be Utsaha, enthusiastic. We will be steady and confident and determined in his devotional practices. We won't get a taste. So enthusiasm is based on taste. Pranjasva nivartate. What is that verse? Raso varcham rasopyasya pranjasva nivartate. So by practicing Bhakti Bhajan in a way that pleases Krishna, Anukulina Krishna or Shilana Bhakti Uttama, then Krishna or Shila means pleasing to Krishna. He'll give you a taste, give you determination, give you patience, give you enthusiasm to keep practicing. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting. So the proof of Krishna's appreciating your bhakti is he gives you a taste. You like it, you enjoy it. Keva Ananda Kanda. What is that? Paramakaruna Planodui Jana Nitai Gorachanda. Kevalananda Kanda. Kanda means process. Kanda means process. So this process of Bhakti Bhajan is simply blissful. Seva is what? Seva is live. One Sunday Satsang, Mahanidhi Swami said we should get our bhajan together. What does that mean? What does that entail? Because most people, one sadhu told me, one senior Babaji told me, most people when you meet them, they say I'm trying to do bhajan. They meet them 50 years later, you say, what are you doing? And they'll say, I'm still trying to do bhajan. So most devotees, sadhakas, pass their whole life trying to do bhajan, trying to get started with the bhajan, and never get started with the bhajan. So when I said you should get your bhajan together, that means that you should chant Sankhya Purvaka Namaganatvi Palavasani Krito. You should become Rupa Goswami, become Raghunath Das Goswami like. You can never become Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das. But you should follow their example of teaching. Sankhya Nam, Sankhya Gan, Sankhya Nativi. Every day chanting a fixed number of rounds, singing so many songs and bhajans, and offering so many dandavats and obeisances to Krishna Vaisnava. And Sankhya Purvaka Namagana Natavi Palavasana Krita. You should reduce your eating and sleeping to a bare minimum. We live to eat, we don't eat to. No.
We eat to live.
I got caught. We don't live to eat, we eat to live. So, minimal food, maximum bhajan. So bhajan means Siddha Bhakti, this is bhajan. Hearing and chanting about the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Lord Krishna. Bhajan specifically means engaging in the intimate state of Radha Krishna, the Kundas and knowledge in your sadhya. This is the meaning of bhajan. Everything leading up to that is called sadhana bhakti. But sadhana bhajan is when you're realizing, understanding your eternal truth and serving Radha Krishna in meditation and kunja seva. This is called bhajan. Everyone's doing sadhana bhakti, but not everyone's doing bhajan. There's a difference. Bhajan is eternal. Radharani does bhajan. Gopis do bhajan. And sadhus and Raghunath Bhakti have siddhanta doing bhajan in the sense that they're serving Radha Krishna through the meditation. Seva Sagrupina Surupina Chatri. What's that verse? In verse 600. By onto Chaitanya Chaudhary, the verse 9 says, Sadhya, we should serve Radha Krishna throughout the day and night. Seva Sagrupina. Seva Bhayasam.
अतएव गोपी बाबा करे अंगीकार रात्रि दिन करे अतएव गोपी बाबा करे
Oh yeah. Our future hope. So in Madhya Lila chapter 8, which is very important for Raga Bhakti, Chaitanya Chaudhary, Madhya Lila chapter 8 and Adi Lila chapter 4. They're crucial, essential chapters to study repeatedly. Chapter 4 Adi Lila and chapter 8 Madhya Lila. Ateva Govi Bhava Kari Angikar Rashidina Chinte Radha Krishna Vihar Siddha De Chinte Karitan Nishevan Shaki Bhavi Paya Radha Krishna Charan. Madhya chapter 8, verse 228, 229. What?
She asked me to open the book.
Yeah. She's very short to read it. Madhya chapter 8, 228, 229. Ateva Govibhava Karyamikara means everyone should accept, certainly everyone should accept Govibhava. Rachidina, day and night, Chinte, one should meditate on Radha Krishna Vihar means Lila Radha Krishna.
Everyone should accept.
Thank you. Ratri, Jiva, Chitte, Siddha Chinte, think of your Siddha, Kanta Nisheva, do special seva in the Kunja, Nisheva. Saki Baba, by this practice, you'll receive Saki Baba and the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. This is teacher Lord Chaitanya, Chaitanya Chaudhary. So this is bhajan. If you're not doing that, you're getting ready to prepare for bhajan. That's right. How should we approach teaching young children Krishna Lila that some may describe as violent, killing demons? I don't know. Yes, Yashra, how to teach kids Krishna Lila. Just like I never had kids, first of all. I was never a kid in Krishna Bhakti, second of all. So, generally, like father, like son. So whatever the father likes, he tries to get the son to like it. The father likes cricket. So what does he teach the son? Cricket. So the father likes Gopi Lila, he should teach the kids Gopi Lila. The kids are about to fight enough demons down the street in the parking lot. When the kids go to the playground, they can fight their demon friends. Just skip that stuff. Just like when I first got Krishna book in 1974, I wasn't initiated. I didn't like the stuff about Mathura Lila and Droga Lila. I just read the stuff about Krishna and Gopi. I didn't like all that demon stuff. I didn't have any appetite for it, so I skipped it. Later on, when I got initiated, I had a year because every night they gave hot milk and moody, puppies, we say, puff rice, and they read Krishna books. I heard that 100 times, killing a bucket store, all that. They finished the book and started again, so every night we hear, for 12 years, Krishna book. So you just read the kid the stories you like, that's all. If you're a kid, do what you want with them, you know. You want to be an eye-popping, strangling, killing. You want to be a superhero, Spider-Man or Batman or whatever. But you want to be a coward boy, read all about the coward boys. Just like Kavi Karnapur. Hari Katha got inspired by the Bhagavatam, the Krishna Brasila. So wrote a whole book called Nandavrudam Champu. In that book there's no Mathura Lila, there's no Dwarka Lila. Because for him there's no Mathura Krishna, there's no Dwarka Krishna. Krishna's in Mathura and he doesn't leave Mathura. No, he's in Vrindavan, he never goes to Mathura, never goes to Dwarka. So be like Hari Katha. Raise your kid like Hari Katha. Just feed him the toe of Lord Chaitanya. Just the nectar. Why do you have to tell the kid about demons? That's why I said I'll meet enough demons at the school, at the bus stop. At the bus stop, at the playground, I'll meet all the demons he needs. I mean, you gotta be a little lighthearted, I mean, come on. I can't get too serious about this stuff. It's special fun. It's Ekanta. It's Ekanta Bhav. His phone only works for the owner. Face recognition. But so my face is turned off.
Anyone's face.
My face doesn't recognize? I feel hard. Okay, what else we ready? Question 5. Is pure antakaran necessary to fully benefit from Siddhanta Diksha? Anyone who's listening to this class on the net might ask, what language are you speaking? What is antakaran, Siddhanta Diksha? What? Is that Hindi? Is that French? Is that German? Is that Russian? This is local lingo. This doctor's terminology, It's okay, I remember the question. So, well, don't do anything yet. I know the question. So the answer is, if that's true, then there's no purpose in Siddhanta Diksha. Because Siddhanta Diksha is an aspect of Raganuga Bhakti to facilitate the sadhana of Raganuga sadhana. If you're a pure antakaran, you're not doing sadhana anymore, you're the level of bhava. Antakaran means your mind and intelligence, your subconscious mind is pure. Shud antakaran means pure mind, pure subconscious mind. Means all your material vasanas, all your desires for material enjoyment are practically 99% destroyed. But Raganuga Bhakti sadhana, which entails Siddhanta Diksha, meditating on Siddha, is a sadhana practice. So obviously the mind is not pure, intelligence is not pure, but they become purified in the most dramatic way because of the extent of absorption in Krishna practice in Raganuga Bhakti. That's described in Bhakti Sundara and also Bhakti Sindhu. What practice can make you most absorbed in Krishna? That's how you become more quickly attached to Krishna, more quickly purify your mind. So in Rag Bhakti, we emphasize on meditating on Krishna Lila, which includes the form of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna, and the mercy of Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. So the best way to purify the antakaran, the mind, is to practice Raganuga Bhakti, which includes meditating on sadhya, which one receives through the process of Siddhanta Diksha. Is it possible for the Krishna state of vasana to be temporarily covered? What do you say to this question? Krishna's state of vasana can be temporarily covered.
Because of aparats, it can be stopped for some time.
Yeah, the answer is yes. The desire to serve Krishna can come and go even up to the level of bhava. This is Sri Madhurya Kadambini also. The level of bhava, you may offend a great devotee, then your bhava can become suppressed. You can even fall down to taking care of a deer. And stop your meditation. We just read the story of Hari Katha of Maharaj, who was exhibiting symptoms of bhava, crying and feeling ecstatic symptoms, but he suffered some offense, but Krishna wanted to increase his longing. So he appeared as a deer to make him attracted to a deer, to teach a lesson to all sadhakas, to be careful about attachment, by losing your ground in bhakti. So it's a fact that the vasana can be suppressed by aparat, or distraction, or by attraction to, because of lack of attachment to Krishna. In one class you said spirituality is subjective. Can you elaborate on this? It's very specific. March 10th, 2024 SS. At 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You said, subjective means it's from my drishti kone. Drishti kone means my angle of vision. Kone means angle, corner, angle, and drishti means vision. So everyone sees absolute truth according to their own vision. Depends on how, even if you're a liberated soul, take for example a basic ontological point, definition of the Jivatma. Ramanuja sees it one way, Madhavacharya sees it one way, Shankar sees it another way. Who else was there? Nimbarka sees another way. There's all the greatest Vaishnavacharyas define the Jivatma differently. Vishishtadvaita, Dvaita, Advaita, one and different, and Shitya Beta Beta Tattva. Chaitanya Maharaj introduced a fifth view of Shitya Beta Beta Tattva. Yahweh is one with God, is different from God. So this is called subjective view. So one person sees that Krishna is the coward boy and I love him and that's all I can see. That's all I want, that's all I aspire for. That's his subjective view. But Krishna Maharaj says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, if one is objective, if one is objective and analyzed with intelligence, one will intelligently conclude that the highest way to worship Bhagavan, most intimate way is from Madhurya Rati, from amorous loving. But because of subjective individuality, which is subjective, people see it differently. So the absolute truth is subjective. There was a whole book written with the title of this, with a group of lectures by Bhakti Rakshak Sri Radhe Goswami from Gaudiya Vaisnava, Prabhupada's godbrother. It's called Subjective Evolution. Subjective evolution, he describes this point. This is a basic point of Vedanta and Siddhanta. That the absolute truth is subjective, not objective. The Chaitanya Charge reads it. It says Brihmaspatis are the most subjective of anyone. Brihmaspatis they're most subjective lovers of Krishna in the whole universe. What do they think? They think Mora Saka, Mora Putra, Mora Pranapati. They don't think he's God, but he is God. They don't think he's the absolute Ishvara, but he is. They don't think he's the creator, but he is. They don't think he's maintainer, sure he is. They think he's my son, he's my friend, he's my lover. That's their subjective view. But Vasudeva and Devaki, they have an objective view. Because their love is less. They're afraid of Krishna Balaram. They have a basin at their feet. Mother Yashoda ties the guy up. Ties him up with ropes and holds a stick and threatens him. Punishes him by not giving him sweets when he's bad. This is the beauty of Krishna. His worship is subjective. There's all in Radha Krishna Ganadash Deepika, there's a whole group of elderly Sakhis. Their seva, their Nitya seva is Gali Bhasha. Gali Bhasha means speaking dirty words to Krishna. You dirty black cheater, liar, thief. Oh, nectar. This nectar to my ears. Tell me more. They just wait for him on the road when he takes the cows out. First the cows go out. Then Balaram, the cowboys, then Krishna. And then when the cows come out, they hear the mooing. All these old ladies come out of the house. They all go down the footpath. Hey, you! There you go. That's subjective reality. Oh, here's another question. There's a position. Oh wait, thank you. Please sit down, Maharaj. Is the position of a soul being immersed in Brahman eternal, or can he be reincarnated? That's the wrong word. It's the word. Sure, not incarnation, but avatar. Brahmacharya is nitya. It's eternal. They don't want to take birth again. They don't have any. There's no cause. It's a causeless plane. There's no desire. There's no cause. There's just Brahmananda. They're immersed in bliss. They wanted to get that perfection. They got that perfection. He says that there's some Those who don't believe in reality of Krishna's form and blaspheme or fight them be punished with Brahma Sirjamukti. It's not this question is the punishment. To immerse in bliss is not punishment. You said punishment. It's not crime and punishment. It's not a book by Tchaikovsky or something. Dostoevsky or some book in Russian, crime and punishment. Dostoevsky or Dostoevsky or whatever. This crime and punishment, you're Roman Catholic, that's obvious. You're haunted by your Janam sanskars. You have to rise above your Catholicism. You have to be heterodox, not orthodox. You have to become heterodoxy. Go against the standards. It's a great reward to get Brahma Sirjamukti. They're eternally united in the effulgence of Krishna. There's two types of liberation. One into the body of Krishna or into the effulgence of Krishna. Either one is blissful and eternal. But they like being, they just want to chill, they don't want to spill. I don't know, maybe translation's not correct. Vedanti, the verse in the Bhagavatam, first canto, the second chapter. Well, second chapter. Vedanti tadvidas yataskana advyam Brahmati Paramati Bhagavanti Shabdati. These are three ways of eternal realization of the absolute reality. God is Brahman, eternally you can merge in Brahman. God is Paramatma, eternally realize Paramatma. Go to some Siddhaloka or Tabaloka or go to some Siddhaloka planet in the Vaikuntha realm where all Paramatma yogis reside, or you go to Bhagavan, Vishnu, Ramchandra, Gaudiya, Dwarka, Mathura, Vrindavan, etc. The Sringaloka, Rahaloka, all the loka where the avatars are living eternally. These are all eternal forms of mukti. Saloki mukti, Suyusha mukti, they're all eternal. It's not a punishment. Demons don't want to love Krishna, but he loves him, so he gives them bliss. Be happy, be quiet, be happy. You don't know how to love me, you don't know how to serve me, you just want to bite me and kill me. So that's not pleasing to me. I like Radha to bite me, but not Casey. Radha can bite my lips, but not Casey. Hansadura, Rupa Goswami writes a poem, Hansadura. Lalita Sakhi sends a message to the Swan. He said, "Oh Swan, when you go to Mathura, tell him that the gopis still remember the decorative armband he has on his upper left arm, left by the teeth of Keshi." How did Krishna go Keshi? He put his left hand in the mouth of Keshi. See, his mouth is big. He's a 10-year-old boy, 10 and a half years, has a short arm. His arm went up to here, his teeth went here. The teeth, so the teeth is like a tattoo. Keshi teeth, danta tattoo. Tattoo of teeth marks of Keshi are in the arm of Krishna. So, Lalita Sakhi tells us what? Oh, we still remember your decorative armband on your left bicep, made by the teeth of Keshi when they knocked him out. Krishna, a good dentist. Dentists know the best way to solve teeth problem is take them out.
No teeth, no problem.
Exactly. No teeth, no problem. So think about it. I had direct realization of that. I can share my realization with you. Thank you very much. Anything else? Family, you're a long time away, you must have a million questions now. You were doing Rocky up in Haryana or something? Where were
I
you?
didn't go to
Oh, that's smart. We did Rocky here yesterday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guru Mata, Guru Pita, Guru Bachi, Guru
Bye.
Guru Vai, Guru Vain, Guru Mata, Guru Pita, Guru Brahma, Guru Shiva. And what's that verse?
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guru.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was Guru Vai, Guru Vain, Shishya Vain. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. No more questions? Anyway, Sri Krishna Baba.
In Chaitanya's 8 verses, one of them talks about chanting, that there's not a lot of hard and fast rules with chanting Krishna's names. But you see in practice there's a lot of hard and fast rules about chanting his name. So how do you follow this verse?
Yeah. Niyamata Smarana Nikala. Well, the idea, what you have to understand, Lord Chaitanya is doing what they call hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration. As a glorification of Nam. The second verse of Shikshastakam, the question is asked, it seems the Lord Chaitanya is saying no rules and regulations about chanting our name. But Lord Chaitanya himself, at an earlier date, in Madhya Lila, chapter 22 through 25, Lord Chaitanya told Sangha Goswami so many rules that have to be followed by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Those rules are contained in a book called Hari Bhakti Vilas, which the outline of which was given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, personally by Lord Chaitanya's son Goswami. So there are many, many rules in Hari Bhakti Vilas. You should not chant by walking. You should not chant by doing other things at the same time. And all these rules are there. It says, Govind Nijamalikam, your Jalma should be kept secret, shouldn't take it in public, should keep it secret. And so how do we understand what Lord Chaitanya is saying? That verse, you have to understand the intended meaning of Lord Chaitanya. The intention is, unlike karma, unlike Jnana, unlike Ashtanga Yoga, this Bhakti Yoga, because in these other Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, there are many yamas and niyamas about Kala, Desha, and Patra. But in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Lord Chaitanya says, Kayate Suate,
Ramakrishna love.
Nam Krishna love, Krishna love. He said whether eating or sleeping should take the name of Krishna. The idea is we should, and even when Lord Chaitanya took Jagannath Prasad, he served out Prasad. He said when the devotees were eating, between bites they were trying to eat, not while they were eating. They were eating, but not while the practice of eating. Eating means at the time of eating, when they're actually chewing the food, they didn't chant. They chewed the food. But when they swallowed, they wait before they put the next one, hurry. So the rule is don't chant while you're chewing. You do rasic chanting. But I'm too busy controlling the taste. So basically it's a glorification of the Holy Name to show the unlimited nature and access to the Holy Name. It's not limited, there's no limitation. There's no limitation to commendation and punishment, but there are some minor rules that should be observed to ensure the quick, effective chanting and the pleasure of the Holy Name and success in the practice. That's basically the answer. Because here you can't do yoga at night. You can't, many things you can't do. Different pujas, all different connotation, different time, place, and circumstance. But you can chant in the day and the night. You can chant if you're clean or unclean. You can't do puja or yoga if you're not clean. Clean cloth and all these things. So basically, there's no rules and regulations. There's a few. There are a few. We should learn them. Avoid the 10 offenses. Sit on asana, many things are there. But the other systems of Gyan Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Karma Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, there are many unlimited rules about purity, time and place of purity. But there's not so many rules. You forget all the rules of chanting Harinam. The Harinam will still give you mercy. That's another point. Any way you contact the Holy Name, you'll get benefit. But any way you do yoga or puja, you can't get benefit unless you do it exactly right according to the rule, according to the time, according to the ritual purity, dravya purity, purity of substances, the time purity, the place purity, everything pure. The Holy Name is always Nitya Shuddha. Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta. Holy Name is eternally pure and completely pure and eternally liberated. Now it's just, what is it? Now it's Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasika, Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta, Vinatana. The name is always pure, but yoga and puja, you have to be. Purity is a big issue. Time is a big issue. Place is a big issue. It's not an issue with Holy Name. That's what he says. Niyamata the Kala. Kala is not an issue. Niyamata is not an issue. But some rules and regulations are there. Some vidhi is there. Not vidhi. Nice question. Any more questions? Any time then?
The basic rules of chanting also mainly to respect that holy name, our attitude of humility and respect towards holy name. Is it Maharaj? You told some name are there. So that name also basically to respect the holy name and show humility to the holy name, not in a hard rules there.
When you have rules in chanting the holy name, is it just to show respect to the holy name?
Why rules?
The rules are meant to show respect to the holy name.
Attitude of humility to the holy name, not on hard rules, like in karma and all.
Why are the rules about chanting Hare Krishna? That's the question. Well, I'm not getting the question.
Why are there rules? What is the reason behind the rules? We should cultivate attitude of humility towards holy name, respect and gratitude towards holy name.
The one rule is to avoid the 10 offenses. That's the rule. Avoid the 10 offenses. So that means that because The whole idea is to realize the Holy Name is a person. It's Krishna, Krishna. So the rules are to help us realize that. We're dealing with a person. We're calling a person. We're speaking to a person. We're glorifying a person. We're meditating on a person. So a person now likes and dislikes. Rules are about likes and dislikes of the person. He doesn't like to be offended. He doesn't like to be equalized with devata. He doesn't like to offend gurus or offend Shastra. Because Guru is Krishna, Shastra is Krishna. So basically Krishna doesn't like to be offended. But he's a person. Do you like to be offended? No. Why? Because you're a person. Table doesn't matter if you're offended or not. Kind of have it, okay. Very okay. Because the whole idea of rules is to realize Krishna is a person. Respect is just one aspect of that. The personal realization is the important thing.
And
Okay. Another question or what?
another one. Today I was reading one of the offense, that is offense towards a Vaishnava. So, but in one book it is mentioned, the one who has sacrificed his life for the glories, for spreading the glories of holy name. We have to take it like that, or generally a Vaishnava?
First offense.
First offense.
He is asking that Krishna should not blaspheme the devotees. Sadhu, first one.
That's the question. First one is sadhana. What the question?
Who is that sadhu? Who has given whole life for Krishna or anyone?
Sadhu is anyone who's genuinely following a path of self-realization. Jnana marg, the yoga marg, bhakti marg. Sadhu is a very broad term. We have Advaitin sadhu, we have Vaishnava, yogi, tapasya, vairagi, they're all sadhus. We should all be respected. The 11th Canto Bhagavatam said we should respect the donkey.
Donkey.
So we're done about the donkey. May kick you, but makes some knock some sense into it. Give some adjustment. Boy. Anything else? Any other questions? Ballot, corner ballot, code ballot. Okay, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.